Greetings and Chatelet, everyone. I have done the Beats Studio 3 before, which is the Bluetooth full-size headphone. But since I got the 10-year anniversary version of the Studio 3, and I already have the 10-year anniversary edition of the Solo 3 right here, and these are all wireless, which means Bluetooth. And I don't know if there's any other wireless capability besides Bluetooth, but anyway, on the inside of the box we get this nice little 10-year insignia on here. That's the inside box. And these things are really packed in a deluxe way. You pull the little tab off of here, you get down to the really nice little pouch on the inside, and down in the bottom of the box, of course, you get all the accessories. As we open this pouch here, which is this pouch, open the pouch, and you should have the headphone in here, and yes, there it is. There's the headphone. I think that's all that's in that pouch. Yep. So if you want the cable and all that, you have to dig down in the box. We don't need to do that since we already did it. Let's take off the little tab off the ear cup here, a little sticky tab. And do we have another one on the other ear cup? Oh, we have one on the other side, which is covering the controls. And as usual here, we see the there's the startup button right there. There's the charging button for micro USB. Yes, and there's the headphone jack. This is different from the Solo 3, assuming it's the same as the other Studio 3 that I had. When you take the Studio 3 and plug in a cable, you're not getting purely passive. It's something different I haven't seen before. EST08, established 2008. I don't think they put that on the Solo 3. So that's a new marking. See that on there? Yeah, right on there. The ear pad. But anyway, you plug a cable in here, and then it turns the electronics on. So I don't think you can run this as a purely passive headphone. So you need to make sure it's all the way charged up if you want to run it cable. And if you do run it cable, you probably definitely want to turn the noise canceling off, because that way you'll get the purest sound. Then that way, even if the electronics are on, and you might be running through an amplifier, I'm not sure, but at least without the noise canceling on, and with the Bluetooth not on, because you're running on a cable, you should have best sort of sound. So if I remember these correctly, these are engineered probably to fit a fairly big head. But anyway, you can see we have about 1 inch of space on there on the length of the ear cups. Yeah, these wear around the head, you know, for walking around all day. You can just put them around your neck when you don't have them on your head. They're just fine that way. What I've found about the noise canceling on the Studio 3 is if I'm sitting in a car and I'm near traffic, like on a freeway, then what happens is with noise canceling on the bass, it gets kind of amplified in some places, and it can get downright boomy or put too much pressure on the eardrums. So I don't think the noise canceling is ideal if you get around something where you have a heavy bass environment, like heavy traffic and stuff like that. Other than that, noise canceling seems to work very well, and it doesn't contribute any particular hiss. I don't detect any particular hiss in Bluetooth mode. The high frequencies on here are pretty good. There's a recess, of course, in lower treble, but in the upper treble, where you get the sparkle and everything else, it's all there. It's full up, so it's got good extension and all that. It's pretty strong bass, and they make equalizers for these things, so you know you can get whatever sound you need. So anyway, Studio 3 wireless 10-year anniversary edition. I don't know if there's anything else to cover on this. Battery life I got on my Solo 3 on the first charge was around 60 hours. It's rated for 40. This one's rated for Oh, let's see if it'll say right here. That's how many hours on here. Up to 22 hours. Noise canceling on, 40 hours noise canceling off. Well, that's a lot of hours, and it's probably going to be conservative, so you'll probably get even more than that. So, $350, not cheap, but this is the 10-year anniversary edition, and it's a newer model than the Solo 3. This is brought out in 2017, so hey, go for it. It's got a nice pouch. It's very comfortable, nice soft ear pads, very well made by Apple, and yeah, can't lose. So here we go. Thanks.